guys, welcome to my channel today. I heard about Simon Says. This is the story of Gab.Jy. Do you know Gab.Jy? He's evil and he hacks people and stalks and making you cry and making you delete your world and your Minecraft. But there's one theory. I tried to summon him, but I couldn't. And then this happened. I was walking in Minecraft and I see the sign says, will you? It only says that, but now I'm in this video and it disappeared. So we had to watch everything and see a clue is about Simon's secret brother. Wait a minute. Before we do that, guys, he has a friend. And maybe he's still alive. Maybe Gab.Jy still his account and he got banned. And so what if we could try to chat him and what happened?
Built a base could refer to Simon's old house, and then right after saying built a bigger is implying Simon's new house is bigger than his old one.
It's just like this. It's like, okay guys, we had to replay it again.
Built a base, built it bigger. Odd, but Simon.
It's like oddly. So that means he before he destroys his base, that means build it and build it bigger. That repents. That means he already built his big house. But why? So let's get on the video right now.
Breaks the sign and continues walking. He eventually he stops and sees a figure's arm and leg sticking out. Oh.
So that means that is Angelo. He stole his account and he got hacked and his Minecraft server got deleted. Everything, and even including his phone. So he takes his phone away and he takes everything that he loves from the phone, and also he becomes the Gab.Jy partner. So we know Gab.Jy is AFK. He left the server but we didn't see him from the chat. So let's get on the video.
When it hides itself, Simon checks it out, and once again, the figure.
Maybe he has teleportation. Because that's impossible. Only mods can do like that, but Gab.Jy doesn't have mods. He is simply stalking, scaring everyone, but he doesn't even kill you. He only kills you when you're in a dream, and he makes you scared and making you going crazy. So guys, we're gonna check out this video also.
It's gone. Simon starts sprinting, and as things couldn't get any weirder, we hear this. This is something Simon said, which could explain the Simon Says. Unfortunately, there's not enough evidence for a clear answer. But then we can tell from the message moments after saying Simon Says breaking sign, Simon is being watched. And the figure continues to mess with Simon throughout the video, placing more signs, playing cave sounds, and running around invisible. But the 2 times we see footage of another player in this video could be the alternate Gab.Jy, but they are barely visible on screen, not allowing us to have a clear look. But despite that, Angelo's message tells us that Simon is getting closer, and Angelo could be wherever this mineshaft takes him. But something interesting about this mineshaft is that I noticed it looked very familiar, and that's when I pieced together that this was the mineshaft from the episode that we see Angelo and Simon together. But we have to move on to the next episode, Trick. The video opens with Simon still stuck in the mineshaft. He grabs wood planks and crafts himself a pickaxe to mine his way out. As he's digging to the surface, Simon hears a weird sound and turns around to see a cobblestone block that he did not place. He brushes it off and continues mining. When he makes his way to the top, he finds himself in a forest with no leaves. Once again unbothered, and he finds his way back to his base. But when he returns, something's off about his house. From the outside, it appears to be a lot bigger, and when he tries to go inside, there are multiple layers of doors that Simon has to go through. But for the first time, we notice Simon puts text on screen, which says,
I want to leave the world.
and another one saying,
But the dragon,
and a final one.
I called it beating the dragon.
Moments after, we get this clip.
Oo ba, baka lang sandiya nga palaba-laba bala. Ara sa kilid to.
Although this video was short, we get important information on Simon's motives. Realistically, why would you put yourself through all of this? Wouldn't it be easier to leave and make a new world? Well, Simon's messages implies that he wants to leave the world, but the dragon. Simon doesn't want to leave his world because he wants to beat the dragon. And maybe he doesn't want to restart his world because he's never gotten this far. In his first video, he was mentioning to us how he's never beaten the game before. So if he's gotten this far, he isn't going to let some entity stop his progress. But we need to move on to the next video, which takes place on the 7th of October. There seems to be a conversation going on between Simon and Angelo. We even see Angelo 6 seconds into the video, but unfortunately this isn't the same Angelo that was captured by the entity. This video seems to take place on the 10th of October, recorded before Simon's first ever video, meaning this footage must be a recap of the past. Simon throws an Eye of Ender, so we know they're planning on heading to the stronghold. They eventually find the stronghold and start digging down. When they arrive, they start looking for the end room, but Angelo's behavior is very odd. He keeps trying to get away from Simon and hiding from him. Eventually, Simon loses him and is forced to look for the end room himself. Eventually, the video cuts and Simon ends up finding the end room, but with Angelo standing right by the entrance. Angelo places down a sign and it says,
Happy birthday, dummy.
Then Angelo places a diamond block. Simon's very happy, and as he mines the diamond block, the video ends. This video happens to be the strangest out of any other video we've watched, we just don't realize. For one, Simon stated he's never beaten the dragon before, but in this video, Angelo and Simon are in the process of almost beating the dragon. Was Simon lying, or is there more to the picture? Well, we can tell Simon is the only one with Eyes of Enders because he seems to be the only one throwing them, but he only has 2, which isn't enough to fill in an Ender portal. After the recording ended, they probably realized they couldn't go into the end and just gave up. And Angelo celebrating Simon's birthday could relate to his birthday video, but I'll get back to that later. Also, something I want to point out is this video's abrupt ending. When Simon mines the block, it cuts. But not only that, if you pay close attention, you can see the video quality starts breaking before it ends. In fact, this happens 5 times throughout the whole series. 2 times in Y512, 2 times in Birthday, and 1 time in the most recent video. There is definitely a deeper meaning to this. We've seen cuts happen without the screen breaking down, but these abnormal cuts only happen in significant moments of the story. In Y512, the screen cuts as soon as the entity starts breaking blocks. In Birthday, the 2 times the cut happens are both when the structure is fully built. Does this evidence actually prove anything? Unfortunately, no, but with 2 episodes left, we are getting closer to the answer. The next video is titled Question Marks. It appears to be up to date with the rest of the playlist. Simon is heading to the stronghold, this time alone. We eventually see Simon stumble upon the same area we saw last episode, although for some reason Simon is searching for the stronghold as if he doesn't remember